The topic of our study is the investigation of presidential election polls in Taiwan by using the quasi-Markov chain. The mainstream media always publishes a lot of polls before an election. However, do these polls have an influence on voters' decisions? Besides party identification, candidates at issue, media is also one of the main influence factors. To decrease the possibility of voters changing their choices because of the inaccurate polls, this study uses a scientific method to investigate the published polls. Our expected results. First, we try to predict the election results by using the quasi-Markov chain. Next, we compare these predicted results and evaluate their accuracy. Furthermore, we can use this model to monitor the media in a timely fashion. Our research method. The most important contribution of our study is that we propose a new model, the quasi-Markov chain. We are proposing this since Markov chain is a probability process, through which we can analyze the continuity of the information in a rational way. First of all, we gather some information from Taiwan's election and democratization study. We selected 3 questions from a questionnaire. Which candidate did you vote for in the presidential election of 2004, 2008, and 2012? Due to the fact that the respondents of the 3 questions are from the same group of people, we can use them to arrange a cross-analysis table and discuss the stability and change of voting choice in Taiwan. We analyze 2 parts of the population. One is to reserve the ratio of not fully expressed opinions. For example, they forgot, they didn't go to vote, and so on. The other is to get rid of those percentages. And then we use the chi-square test to check if the deviation of the information is acceptable or not. The latter result, which will remove the ratio, is closer, but neither is within the acceptable range. As a result, we can estimate that voting choice in Taiwan is unstable, which means that the candidates they vote for in each election isn't always from the same party. After that, we gathered pre-election polls from 2016 presidential election in Taiwan. The media we chose are from TVBS, United Daily News, and Liberty Times. And the candidates are Zhu Liyuan, Tsai Ing-wen, and Song Zhu-yu. We use November's and December's polls, and we set them into the following matrix: x times T1 equals T2. T1 is the first state, and T2 is the second state. Here, T1 is November's polls from the 3 media, and T2 is December's. We can figure out x, the transfer matrix, by multiplying the inverse matrix of T1. And then, by multiplying x times T2, we can have the next state, which can be seen as the prediction of the election that was held in January. And this is our prediction. In addition to the presidential election of 2004, 2008, and 2012, we've also included Taipei mayoral election in 2014, as well as the US presidential election last year to our model, in order to ensure our model's feasibility.
These are the election polls before the presidential election. The columns are the monthly geometric mean we transform from different dates, and the rows are the names of the media. Here we can see the flowchart. First of all, we collect multimedia data and arrange them into monthly data by using geometric method. In the next step, we substitute these monthly data into quasi-Markov chain and get the predicted results. Finally, we compare these predicted results with the final results announced by Central Election Commission to figure out the accuracy between these media.
Oh, good. And here's our calculation process: step 1, step 2, and step 3.
The results. We get this data by using the flowchart, step 1, step 2, and step 3. We draw this data into diagrams to make them more clear. These diagrams are the presidential election in 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016, and the Taipei mayoral election in 2014. And we also did the US presidential election to make sure that our method is possible to analyze different areas' election. The colors here represent different political candidates, and as for the left side of the diagrams, they are the results announced by Central Election Commission. From this data and diagrams, we can find that TVBS is a little bit more closer to Central Election Commission. We speculated two possible reasons. On one hand, we can get the entire election poll in the internet released by TVBS. As for other newspaper companies, we can only find the final results in each report rather than a complete election poll. Consequently, TVBS might be more transparent and objective. On the other hand, we discovered the social media utilization rates between electronic media and print media is 53.3% and 26.6% respectively. As a result, people might be influenced by the media and change their decisions. Due to these reasons, TVBS might be more accuracy than other newspaper companies. But of course, we cannot exclude any possibility of man-made operates. As for the US presidential election, the results here represent that the results here display that Clinton's support is higher than Trump's, but because of the Electoral College institution, Trump is the next US president. The last part is our conclusions and prospects. First, we predict the voting result by using the method of cosine Markov chain. Second, we built a mechanism to compare various opinion polls. Third, we reconfirmed the US presidential election by using the cosine Markov chain. We choose Fox News and NBC News because they are the mainstream media in USA. And as for the LA News, we choose it because it predicted that Trump's approval rating is higher than Clinton's. This is the pre-election polls from these media. Next, we wish the government can use this model to supervise social media and prevent operates in the future. This is the reference. Thanks for your attention.
8分钟，然后